MSI Hitlist is on the air. Hello, everyone. Rich Wildman here. Glad you joined us. It is the hit list, and you know what that means. That means we're going to get all of the bands from last month, pit them against each other, and find out which one comes out on top as our band of the month. It's going to be a knockout drag-out or a knockdown drag-out. Either way, it's going to be rough. A lot of good songs in the hit list this time around, and we're going to hear from both Tommy and Ian regarding them in just a moment. However, I need to let you know before we begin that Robert Lindquist with the Live to Play Network unable to join us today. He's had some fairly strong storms move through the area of Upper New York and apparently has been without power for the last number of hours. How long he will continue to be without power is apparently up to him.
He needs to pedal faster.
He does. He really does. I think that's exactly what it is. His rat that runs his generator has flown the coop. How are you, Ian?
I'm good. That's no way to talk about Bill.
Pardon me?
That's no way to talk about
But,
Bill.
you know, it is what it is. You know, and that's all I can say about it.
You just said it.
I did say it. I did say it. So how the heck are you? Everything going all right in merry old London?
It certainly is. I've got a strange monkey on my screen. Sorry, I'm looking at our live feed and I've got an ad up. There's a monkey in a fridge and a microwave.
Well, you know, the whole idea behind the monkey in the fridge, I think, now I could be completely wrong on this, but I believe that the CDN we go through is trying to make a little money. Not that we would know what that is.
That's exploitation of monkeys.
Well, they do it at their own risk then. I guess PETA will come down on them heavy-handed, as usual.
Peter the monkey.
People for the, what is it, eating of tasty animals.
Monkey burgers.
That's what.
Anyway, this is rather inane for a music show. What's going on?
Inane? What do you mean?
Weird, odd.
No, just because you have monkeys on your screen, there's no reason to believe it's odd. No reason at all.
Am I on the right show?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. We're going to get to the music here in just a moment after we say hello to Tom Chianti. Hey, Tommy, how are things in New York?
Hanging on by the merest thin thread, but otherwise super hot, super humid. And, oh God, the weather is beautiful. The women are beautiful. My girlfriend for the rest of my life is beautiful. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Ian is beautiful.
Got new drugs from the doctor today, didn't you, Tommy?
Are there any monkeys?
No monkeys. These are dispensed by squirrels. You got to catch them.
Ian doesn't care. He just finds it funny. And there you have it, everybody. Home. That's our panel today.
Go home.
That is our panel. And like I said, we have a lot of music to go through today. And I don't really see any reason to you know, play around or anything. I think we ought to get right to it and get to the first song of the day. The first song of the day was our song of the week back at the beginning of June when Dave Bryce was on the panel with us. It's from a band called Regulation 9. And at the time, there was a lot of jokes made about Regulation 9. But I got to say, a good band, a good song. And it is the first song on the hit list today. And we're going to play it for you right now. It's called No, No. And here it is on the hit list. Enjoy it, everyone. Song number 1.
Some you know damaged soul pushes me to the edge of control. It clouds my mind each and every time. You gotta know when to say no. Running into the same wall every time. Came with the bones with the same mind. You gotta know when to know, no. You can't take no more, you just gotta know, no. I can't go there again. You gotta know when to know, no. You can't take no more, you just gotta know.
That is song number 1 on the hit list. And again, that was from Regulation 9. It's called No No. They're the the Song of the Week selectees from January 1st, 2014. Ian and Tommy, I know you heard that song a couple of times before now. What do you remember about it? How's it hit home with you hearing it the second time around, Ian?
It was a long time ago, wasn't it, January?
It seems like it. Been 6 weeks between then and now.
January, yeah.
June.
Yeah, that's better.
Did I say January?
You did, yes.
Well, we'll play back the tape and I'll edit that out and I'll have you say June and it will sound perfectly fine.
June. There you go.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
I like that. I do like that. I love the drum sound on this. Nice big guitars, bass you can actually hear. The singer's got a great voice, could use the harmonies and that in places. Yeah, it's a very, very strong track. I'm not going to say that it sounds anything like Led Zeppelin's Kashmir in the intro there at all. I won't even mention that. I'll just do it. But that really is my only sort of bugbear with this. You know, if you're going to do an intro, be careful that it's not sort of lining up with a song that's really well known. But the rest of the track's great. Do love it. And it's a rocker. And yeah, I have heard more from this band and they're very good.
All right. And Tommy, how about you? What are your thoughts again on this one?
I know no reason why I shouldn't like it, except for one thing. And actually, the guy that mixed it did a good job. Those guitars are nice and big, but they're right there with the vocal. Fortunately, the guy was able to EQ the guitars around the vocal, so it definitely comes through. I think a lot of the major engineers and even small ones like me, when you get big guitars, get them out of the way. The track sounds much huger, and you really get the sense of the vocal. And that's, being picayune, but that would move this up to a real single instead of an excellent demo. And I've heard, records on the radio where they do that too. But Yeah, get the guitars out of the way. I really didn't mind that there was a lack of the backgrounds. That guy, voice, he can hold the note. So yeah, great playing. Still like it, and just bodes well or ill for what follows.
All right, and now correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I seem to
You're wrong.
remember. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. But I seem to remember that Led Zeppelin actually swiped a lot of their tracks too.
Oh yeah, they've been in and out of court for years.
Yeah, so maybe it's all well and good that Regulation 9 kind of borrowed a bit. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, but I'm just pointing out the controversy. Okay.
Don't you think Regulation 9 sounds like a sort of what's the word I'm looking for? A medicine to take when you're suffering with your bowel movements.
Okay. All right.
Just thought. I mean, it would make a good
That's your
conversation.
regulation.
Now, I want to very, very much caution actually give advice to the fans and the members of Regulation 9. You can send your cards and emails to me. I'll be happy to forward them over to Ian. Please, though, no foul language and no betting. Just saying.
And don't steal somebody else's email and send it along.
Yeah, just
Original.
your own
And
emails.
never,
name
ever.
and city, of course.
and never cover your neighbour's ox.
I don't know what that means at all, but we have more music to listen to. I do know that. And we're going to listen to that right now. Song number 2 comes from the second week in June, the 8th to be exact, when Mike Sr. was on the panel with us. And Mike, if you don't remember, was an engineer that has worked with Tommy in and out of the past. He's in Germany. And the name of the song was called Alone, and it's from a young man called Jacob 22. So without further ado, here is Jacob 22 and his track Alone from the second week in June.
That's when I realized I'm all alone. That's when I realized that alone never goes. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. I'm alone, I'm alone.
You know I feel your pain, you know I felt the same. So many times it rains on our happy days. Lost without a word to say, trapped within the world today. I march, I make my own parade, it's far, far, far away. Life feels like a harder way, that feels like a smarter way. But I hold on till I rot away, got a long way that I don't wanna stay. Why do I need to play with others? I'm happy when I'm alone and solitary, cause I don't want nobody near me. Now it's funny, you wanna label me an outcast, unsocial, well I ain't social with humans, because I hate that. Let's face facts, you don't understand where I'm coming from, cause your life's bright and my world's night and it's cold and it's numb. And your money's tight so you alright, well I got no funds. So I'm awake cause it's my fate, soon it'll be over when it's done. But alone never goes, it manifests and it grows. We're lost souls who face the crossroads alone. So alone, I'm alone. Wish I could change my ways. Sometimes I pray for a better day. I wish the sun could just shine on me. Instead I feel so lonely. I'm sick of all these humans, hatred is what I feel inside. So I resort to drugs, not brave enough for suicide. And they contort my love, they twist my words, can't hear my cries. But still I try to do what's right to stop the stormy skies. But rain and thunder takes control, you say I always lie. But in the end all I can say is that I truly tried. See there's a side I choose to hide away from strangers now. So please excuse yourself for my presence before I beat you down. In your space bring out the reaper, I don't speak out loud. Transparent, nobody sees me as my body hits the ground. See alone can't control the feelings that I hold, the pain that I fall, crush them all to make this black hole. I mean at night I stroll to get rid of my thoughts. In dark alleys I find myself lost. The feeling never stops, but alone never goes. It manifests and it grows. We're lost souls, we face the crossroads alone. So alone, I'm alone. Wish I could change my ways. alone. So I don't need you, you ain't welcome inside my home or in my dome. Don't want you to come around, never was soon enough. Cause today the clouds are dark and with a spark I could truly erupt. And that ain't rough, man, it's sad that I'm trapped. See, I sat patient and I waited for you to come, but you never came back. And I ain't waiting, man, I'm facing facts. The impact, the backlash, the strength to take, not to attack. See, I hate my past alone, a lot of past. The rest are messing, they so high they might as well be dead. In fact, the last of my pack, I sit through summer days, don't last, still waiting for the day my maker comes to take me back. It's okay, we walk the path with pride intact. So you can say your hate is justified, we're happy black sheep to the pack. But alone never goes, it manifests and it grows. Through lost souls, we face the crossroads alone. I said alone never goes, it manifests and it grows. We're lost souls, we face the crossroads alone. So alone, I'm alone. Wish I could change my ways. Sometimes I pray for a better day. I wish the sun could just shine on me. Instead I feel so lonely, I'm alone.
Song number 2 on the hit list today. Jacob22 is the guy. The name of the song is called Alone. And I want to remind everybody that this hit list is, of course, brought to you by the Live to Play Network and Sound Pro Live. The guys and gals over there really know what they're talking about. If you're looking into getting some gear, whether you're a pro or amateur, either one, go to Live to Play Network or Sound Pro Live to find out all about it before you drop the cash. That's all I'm saying. It's well worth it. All right, gentlemen, over to you again. What do you think about Alone, hearing it this time around? Tommy, let's start with you this time.
Well, I remember me and Mike were at the opposite ends of the spectrums. I came down a little hard on this because of the kick sound and the use of the loop and just riding around the loop. The song's grown on me. I like it a lot better now. The kick sound still bothers me a little bit. There's the same way, there are ways to get that and actually make it better and maintain all the elements. But other than that, you know, good rapping, nice little sample going on, and good writing. And yeah, you know, I'm kind of moved.
You're kind of moved. Okay, well, that's fine, Tommy.
Just kinda.
Just kind of.
All right, that means he didn't move a lot, but he's kind of moved. Ian, over to you.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree with Tom on the kick drum on this. It's flappy and just, ugh. There's no sort of substance to it from that point of view. I like my kick drums, especially on stuff like hip hop and stuff like that, to be a lot more solid. Get some compression going on that and get it kicking a bit more. Yeah, otherwise, good rapping. Like the little sort of, I don't know, 30s, 40s style loop that's been shoved in there with the girls singing. That worked really, really well. And the way they sort of chopped it up and used it, interspersed it into the rap was good. But yeah, it does get a little bit repetitive on the beat side of things. But the guy can rap and he's got some good lyrics going on there. So overall, not a bad effort.
All right. Yeah, I kind of like that track too. That's all I'm going to say about it. You guys don't let me have a say during the show. Why should it change now? So
no. We want to hear what you're here now. You might as well have your say. Come on.
No. I'm going to keep it short.
All the way upstate to pull the plug.
No, I'm going to keep it short and sweet until we, throw it out there for the panel discussion at the end.
And then you're going to talk for an hour.
And then I'm going to talk for an hour. You got it. All right. Song number 3 on the list today is from the 15th of June from a group called Elcaset. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I haven't heard anybody try to correct me yet, so that's what I'm going with. The name of the song is called Losing Ground, and we're going to play it right now for you as our next item up on the hit list. So enjoy it, everybody. Here it comes. Song number 3, Losing Ground on the hit list.
Don't ask a question when you need no reply, 'cause there's two sides to the storyline of truth. Your broken fiction will not be my demise, 'cause the answer lies in honesty of proof. We'll soldier on, but we can only walk so far before we fall. We'll soldier on for all the days that went before. Hold on, now we're losing ground, but at least now we can say we know the truth. I'd rather waste my time on finding someone new that can see this once I compromise to you. One last request, I see no need to comply. You're contesting my reaction to reviews. There's no illusion or a trick up a lie, because the only one who's losing ground is you. Let's take this freight train to the end of the line, 'cause you might just find the answer starts with you. Put my conviction to the edge of the knife, and I can promise you my words will carry through. We'll soldier on for all the days that went before. Hold on, now we're losing ground, but at least now we can say we know the truth. I'd rather waste my time on finding someone new that can see this once I compromise to you. Hold on, now we're losing ground, but at least now we can say we know the truth. I'd rather waste my time on finding someone new that can see this once I compromise to you. Hold on, now we're losing ground, but at least now we can say we know the truth. I'd rather waste my time on finding someone new that can see this once I compromise to you.
That is song number 3, Elcaset, and their track called Losing Ground. That's from the 15th of June, and that is when Deborah Russell was on our panel. Over to Ian this time around. Ian, the
I love it.
Elcaset track, what do you think?
I do love this track. It's got a lot of energy. It's got a good melody. It's got a good hook. My only problem with it is it's been squashed and over compressed, and you're getting that there's distortion going on there on the vocals. And it's a real shame because you've got a really strong track here, and it's just been squashed to death to make it a bit louder, and you didn't need to. You should left some space in that mix.
All right, and Tommy, what about you? How's your thinking cap working on this track?
They did get the guitars out of the way, which was good, but when they came in the beginning, they were just a little too harsh, and then as the track goes, you get used to it. And definitely, if not harmonies, doubles on the hook and the post hook, if you may. Um, and the guitars are just a little, just very loud, which is what's pushing the compression, is what Ian is talking about. And the bass was there, but it wasn't as full as it could have been. And I think they did a good job, but they got a little carried away pulling all the bottom out of the guitars to leave room for the bass. But, that's Picayune. Great track, great energy, great performances, excellent demo. You've got everything you need on tape. Put it back in there. Give it to someone with a little bit more experience, or hopefully someone, even the guy that did it originally, because it just seems it was rushed and they could have rebalanced it better.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I have one word that I wrote down about this song when we first heard it back in the 15th, back in the middle of June, and it is that word right there, loud. And that describes that song for me. I like the break, though. All right, next track up is from the 22nd of June.
Rich.
Yes, sir.
We're ripping through these. What are we, mowing lawns?
I know. I like I said, I'm going to talk for an hour when we hit the the panel part where we figure out what one we're going to select for the month. I'm going to talk. I'm going to stretch there. That's my goal. I'm going to talk for like an hour at that point, and maybe do a couple of magic tricks and bring out a pony.
I think you could maybe do a little dance, make a little love, possibly get down tonight.
Possibly. Tommy, you up for all that? He's not up for it. Sorry, Ian. He's not up for it. What are you going to do?
What can I say?
All right. Again, this is from the 22nd of June. Ken Scott, that voice guy, and the voice behind Finding Bigfoot, and the voice in your head if you're in the movie Maladies. He was on our panel that week, and the Song of the Week selectees were the Breaches and their song, Once More Into the Breaches, dear friends. And we'll take a listen to that right now on the hit list. Here it is, everyone.
If I could be king for a day, I would say that the law should prevent honest men like myself from getting old. If you want to be with me, I should point out I'm 33, at least a decade past my peak. On Saturdays I'll wash the car, then burn my dreams in a cigar, and read the words of some great I'll never be. And it's all downhill, and it's all downhill, and it's all downhill. And it's all downhill, and it's all downhill, and it's all downhill.
Track number 4 from the hit list. Back again. 22nd of June is when we first heard that track on the show. And it's the Breaches with Once More Into the Breaches, dear friends. And dear friends, speaking of that, Tommy, what do you think?
I like what they're trying to do. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good performances. That false ending is totally unnecessary, and that leaves me with a bad taste in me mouth. I mean, had they just ended it or cut down the 16 bars or whatever it was, cut it out and gone straight to that ending, I would have been very happy. It's a little long in the tooth as it is, but yeah, it's a great demo, great performances. It just missed the mark for me.
All right, and Ian?
As I think I said in the show, this is sort of reminiscent of people like the Divine Comedy and Pulp and bands like that for me. And that's a good vibe in my book. I mean, the production leaves a little bit to be desired. The sounds are very raw. I think you could do a bit more with a mix. Get those guitars sounding a bit nicer. I didn't like the sort of phasey guitar that was constantly going on. Didn't mind the false ending. Didn't mind the false ending myself. You know, it's an obvious edit point. So if you wanted to do a single edit, you could. This would obviously be the album version. I'm cool with that. Yeah, it's a good song. It's quirky. It's edgy. It's got a good message. You know, we all feel the aches and pains of growing old, and know what it's like to sort of if you have to get back out there and sort of put yourself on the market again, which is what I got from this song. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
All right, now I got to say something about the false ending, just that I noticed here. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but when they came back in from that false ending, they actually had reverse audio there.
Yeah.
Now I wonder, hearkening back into the early 70s, late 60s, if we were to take that place in that track and play it backwards, what would we find?
It would be all uphill instead of downhill.
There you go. There you go. I guess
it's actually Björk singing the Swedish national anthem.
It's oh so quiet.
Never would have thought of that. All right, only
it's
Tommy.
So still.
All right. Well, again, that's the Breaches. Once More Into the Breaches, dear friends, from the 22nd when Ken Scott was on the panel. Next up is our 5th song for this month's hit list, and it is from the 29th of June, not that long ago. Paul Miro joined us on the panel, and, pardon me?
Who?
Paul Miro.
All right, okay.
You know, from Apes, Pigs, and Spacemen.
My daddy.
Right,
the rockin' guy. You know.
Our dad.
That's exactly right. Paul Miro is our daddy. All right, and the song of the week that week was from the Lemon Tree, and it is called Wait, and we're going to give it a play right now. So here they are after Ian says something. I don't know what he's going to say.
Wait, by Diane Deuce is actually the name of the band.
All right, and they sent it in under Lemon Tree, so that's what I have to go by. So
I know, but I'm just filling you in with the information that I've garnered on looking at these bands after the shows.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure they appreciate that as well, and everybody out in our audience appreciates that too. So do not feel unappreciated, Ian.
Well, I do.
Oh, well, welcome to the club. All right, here it is, song number 5 on the show today, Wait by Ian.
Diane Deuce.
By Diane Deuce.
It's not by me.
I know. I know. All right. Here it is, everyone. Enjoy it.
Living wishes, flats, road wedding rings. Did you ever think to come back to me? Can you see my face looking through your eyes? It's a place where lights are black and cold is white. I miss your lies, I miss your smile. I hope you're gonna change your mind and chase the moon to make me fly. Give me reason why all the words you find, like a say goodbye, are still inside my mind. Take me to your brain, taking the other side, where your dreams come true and things are yet to come. I wait for lights to blind the sun. I wish you broke inside my life to raise the moon and make me fly over your rainbow. I wait for nights on the other side. I wait for nights in a different place. I wish I lived in a red blue house and I still want you. Blue haze and sky beneath the rain. As time goes by, I feel the same. Blue haze and sky beneath the rain. Walking through your streets, drinking wine and beer. Show me how you play the music you can feel. Take me to your brain, taking the other side, where your dreams come true and things are yet to come. I wait for lights to blind the sun. I wish you broke inside my light to raise the moon and make me fly over your rainbow. Blue haze and sky beneath the rain. As time goes by, I feel the same. Blue haze and sky beneath the rain. As time goes by, I feel the same. I wait for lights to blind the sun. I wish you broke inside my life to raise the moon and make me fly over your rainbow. I wait for nights on the other sides. I wait for nights in a different place. I wish I lived in a red blue house and I still want you. I still want you.
All right, there you have it. That is song number 5. That was Wait by Lemon Tree. I'm going to call him Lemon Tree still. So that's just the way I am. Over to Ian. Ian, what do you think again?
Your opinion.
I'm sorry, I had you muted. Go ahead. I apologize.
I said I think you should go first. We want to hear your opinion.
No, you don't. You really don't. I mean, I like this song. I just wish it went someplace.
Yeah, I mean that's my biggest issue with this is it sort of stays on one level. Layers of backing vocals. This girl's got a great voice. Why isn't she singing backup as well? It was dying for some thirds, harmonies on that chorus, if not maybe sort of layering up in some fifths and some sevenths as well. Really good opportunities to go big vocals in this. She has got a great voice. There's some really good performances going on here. But the song does meander a little bit and really end up at nowhere, especially with that ending. It's just a bit.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't agree more. Tommy?
Great singing, great playing. The mix not too bad. Excellent demo. Definitely would catch some ears. But again, we have one band borrowing the beginning of Led Zeppelin, and this one borrowing from David Bowie, Ground Control to Major Tom, in the intro. But, I like it. It could have used more direction, and I think with a good producer behind it, and especially with the way this girl can sing, she could have done some amazing vocal pads. So it's very enjoyable.
All right, all right. Again, Wait by Lemon Tree from the 29th of June. All right, gentlemen, we got 5 songs in front of us. That means we need to select one and only one as that band of the month. So, what do you think out of the ones you heard from Regulation 9, Jacob 22, Elcaset, The Breaches, and Lemon Tree? What do you got going on there, gentlemen? Or would
What do
you
you
rather
think?
I go on my hour rant before you
Go
select?
on your hour rant.
Ian
Yep,
is...
over to you.
All right, I like number 1. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I agree with everything you guys said on that. There needs to be some work done. Number 2, I have a problem with the quote-unquote 40s gal intro on it. It's too bizarre for me to make it anywhere mainstream, in my opinion. Number 3, I think, is a contender. I think it fits in with what we're looking at and what we need and what we want. The problem I have with it is that it is pretty static in where it's going. Number 4, I like the Breaches. I like the way they play this. I actually like the false ending because it does come back and actually do something that you have to pay attention to catch, which means the reverse audio that's in there. And number 5, I like it a lot. I just wish it went somewhere. They had a perfect opportunity when they brought in the guitar solo, but they didn't take it anywhere from there. They just went right back into the same ditch they were plodding along in. And I really wish they would have done something with it. So they have to be out for me. Out of the 2 left that I have as contenders, Elcaset and The Breaches, I have to go with The Breaches because it's a thinking man's song. So there you have it. That's my choice, The Breaches. Somebody wake Ian up.
What?
Ian,
right.
Sorry?
he went with pulling up your breeches.
I went with The Breaches and their track once more, Into the Breaches.
Okay, my breeches weren't even down. I'm kind of stuck between 1 and 3, to be honest. Really do like number 1. It's got a lot of power, a lot of energy, and the guy's got a great voice. And number 3 again, a lot of energy, quite contemporary, I think. Except my only problem is that with that is the over compression, but still a great song. Tom?
Now, number 1 had, I think, a few timing issues, especially. I mean, all along, I was comparing everything to that, and like you said, number 3 is really, really there, and I'm gonna go with number 3.
All right, now we go
I
back.
called it in the beginning of the in the pre-show, so
That's true, you did. Now we go back to Ian to figure out which one he's going to select since he actually didn't choose yet.
That was clever, that wasn't it?
It was, it was. I wonder if anybody actually caught that until just
I
now.
saw what he did there.
What happens if I go for number 1?
Well, then I really don't know.
We'll have a write-in vote.
Yeah, we'll write one in. Since I'm the only one here with a paper and a pen, really handy. No, actually, we'll figure it out. Oh, you have a pen. Do you have paper? He's looking.
I mean, Ian,
He
don't let
does.
other go for what your heart desires, and don't get up and go have some French fries.
I'm not going to get you off this show, am I?
You're not getting any help from us if that's what you're looking for, other than to say, I think you should go for the one I selected, which was The Breaches, because as I said, it is the thinking man's song.
Right, to make this easy for everyone, I'm trapped between 1 and 3. So the breaches are out. Sorry, Rich.
Well, I can't help you then.
And I will go with number 3. I mean, I think both number 3 and number 1 have got very admirable qualities in music that I would listen to, I would certainly spend money on, and I would certainly want to go and see that band. But with not wanting to rock the boat and put anyone in a difficult position, I will go with number 3 because it's just as good as number 1 in my mind. There you go.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. It is number 3 then with Elcaset and their track Losing Ground. making that band of the month, and that's the way it's done. Of course, we select our songs of the week to appear on the hit list every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time during our music scene investigation broadcast. And every second Wednesday of the month is when you can catch us back here again for the hit list. And we'll have new songs from the month of July when we meet again on a Wednesday. It should be a good time. There are a lot of good tracks that are appearing so far in the month of July. Only one. So, I mean, you know, one that we've selected as Song of the Week, but still a lot of good tracks. So, gentlemen, we're going to finish about 10 minutes early. See, we actually ran a lot longer than you thought we would, didn't we?
I actually need to do something.
Yes, please do.
Don't mind. On Sunday, Rich decided to announce our guest for this coming Sunday's show. And I'd like to sort of make a public apology to Dr. Jimmy Starr.
You mean he's not bringing his brother?
He hasn't got a brother, Rich. I've done some research.
Darn
Jimmy and
it.
I have had quite a long chat over this. He was quite offended. And
I thought for sure he was bringing his brother.
he doesn't actually have a brother, Rich.
I see.
You made it up to cover the colossal mistake that you made in announcing our guest as Dr. Johnny Starr.
Well, actually, you're right. I did make it up. Yeah.
And I need to sort of take this time to expose you on that and just put out a proper MSI public apology to Dr. Jimmy Starr for Rich getting your name wrong, mate. Sorry.
Thought for sure he had a brother. Maybe I just misheard. I don't know. Maybe that's no.
It's your age, Rich. It's your age.
Not getting anywhere with that either, huh?
You need to get some bigger headphones.
I have some bigger headphones.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, I do, honest. Make my head look teeny.
I mean, you know, I'll have to break the silence you swore me to, but he's actually got a pair of headphones that looks exactly like Thor's helmet.
There you go. So does Ian, I hear. Pretty darn amazing. Got a microphone that looks exactly like the hammer.
No, I've got a hat. Yeah, look.
He's got it close by, too. Darned amazing. He is Spartacus.
No, Thor. I am Thor.
He could be
Well, then
Spartacus,
sit
too.
down, take a break, and don't do that anymore.
Although after a few hours of wearing this helmet, you do get a bit Thor.
All right, thanks everybody for showing up for the hit list. Join us this Sunday, same bat time, same actually not the same time, but the same channel anyway. When you can catch 3 new indie bands and some great music. We don't know who they are yet, and our panelists won't know who they are until they hear them for the first time live on the broadcast this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. Join us then. Until then, we're going to play out with Losing Ground by Elcaset, our new band of the month. So enjoy it, relax, and we'll see you here on Sunday. Gentlemen, any last words?
Are there any
Goodbye.
monkeys?
Who? What?
Are there any monkeys?
No monkeys.
Oh, so you don't have to worry about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
No. Sorry to disappoint, Ian. No monkeys, no sheep, no nothing like that. PETA can stay home. It's all good. Here they are, Elcaset and Losing Ground. See you next time, everybody. Ah, they're crazy, I'm telling you.
Don't take this freight train to the end of the line, 'cause you might just find the answer starts with you. Put my conviction to the edge of the knife, and I can promise you my words will carry through.